Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing 4 promising cryptos which are FETCH.AI, singularitynet, stocks and DUSK network. We will see where they might move over the next days and weeks. Please subscribe to our channel and to receive our real-time trading signals on cryptos, stocks, forex and commodities. Then you can join our growing community. On Patreon, you will find the link in the description field. Fast disclaimer, we trade on our own, we do not take responsibilities for your trading. Let's start with FETCH.AI. After having hit a point of relative high at 0.6 US dollar, the price has been moving downwards. Now, if you analyze the on-balance volumes, we see that while the price has been moving down, the on-balance volume kept moving upwards. That's a very strong bullish signal. That means that, in other words, while the price moves higher, actually volumes do the same. While the price moving down, we see a drastic decrease in terms of volumes. Okay, that's a very strong bullish signal. Now what we see here is that the price has been moving inside the horizontal rectangle defined by this 0.30 US dollar support, horizontal support, and 0.50 US dollar support, horizontal resistance. Now we are placing a buy long at the break of 0.50 US dollar with the projection till 0.70 US dollar. In other words, and now we will switch to the weekly chart, what we are stating is that once breaking 0.50 US dollar, we expect the price skyrocketing till 0.70 with a spike at 0.80 US dollar. In fact, at 0.80 US dollar, we have detected a very strong horizontal barrier. From here, we expect a strong reversal. So in other words, our trading plan is to set up a buy long at a break of 0.50 US dollar with a profit target at 0.70 / 0.80, where actually we believe we will see a huge reversal. Okay, now in terms of volumes, we see a huge increase in terms of volumes, which means that the strong hands have been buying FETCH.AI massively. Now let's move on and let's analyze singularitynet. Okay, now in terms of price action, singularitynet is very similar to FETCH.AI, but with a higher relative strength. In fact, as you can see here, the price has not been moving downwards till the support at 0.30 US dollar. Even in this case, we clearly detect a horizontal rectangle between 0.30 and 0.60. Now the best solution for us is to set up a buy long at the break of 0.60 US dollar. Right now, we believe that singularitynet is going to retest the 0.60 US dollar. We believe that the singularitynet is not going to break immediately after, but after a period of squeezing, definitely we believe that singularitynet is going to break above 0.60 US dollar. Now, if we switch to the weekly chart, we will see where we might set up our take profit. Okay, definitely okay, singularitynet on Binance has not all the data, so we should see some other broker like Coinbase or Bitscreen, etc., to have a better idea of where setting up our take profit. Anyway, we can definitely set up as a take profit the difference between the horizontal support area and the horizontal resistance. So we have at least 0.20, 0.30 US dollar to be added to 0.60 US dollar. Okay, now let's move on and let's analyze DUSK network. Okay, here we have the weekly chart. Let's switch to the daily one in order to understand where we are and where we'll be moving over the next weeks. With the daily chart, we have the vision with the forecast for the next weeks. Even in this case, we can detect a bullish divergence between the on-balance volume and the price action. In fact, while the price action has been moving downwards, we see that the on-balance volumes keeps to move horizontally. Okay, so even in this case, we prefer buying at the break of the horizontal resistance, which is passing by at 0.25 US dollar for the DUSK network case. Now let's move on and let's analyze DUSK. For DUSK, we have a completely different chart, a completely different view. As you can see here, we have higher highs. This high is higher than this one, and higher lows. We believe that actually we have just hit the bottom, hit the lower for the current momentum. So in other words, while there is still the possibility to see stocks keeping moving down till 0.80 US dollar, we believe that actually that's the point of low for the next weeks. In other words, we expect stocks to move higher to retest the 1.20 US dollar area, where then the setting up a buy long at the break of 1.20 US dollar. Okay guys, if you want to receive our real-time trading signals, then you can join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Thank you guys.